Welcome to Dateline, everyone. I'm Lester Holt. It's something we all worry about. How would our kids handle a tricky or even dangerous situation when we're not around? Tonight, more from our special series that aims to find out. Natalie Morales joins me this time when we're talking about kids in cars, which strikes the fear of every parent.
It certainly does, Lester. This is that nail-biting moment where you give your kid the keys to the family car. Think your teen is a safe driver? What about a safe passenger? Would your kid ride in a car with a driver who seemed drunk? Tonight, we're all in for an important driving lesson. It's one of the most terrifying moments in parenthood. The first time you hand over the car keys to your teen. And it's not just because teens are inexperienced. It's all the critical choices they'll have to make. Like, should they answer that text while driving? Or put their lives in the hands of a friend who's been drinking? Teens face many split-second decisions that could forever change their lives. And too often, they make the wrong choice. Teen drivers are 4 times more likely to crash than older drivers. And the number of teens killed in car crashes has risen for the first time in 8 years, according to the Governor's Highway Safety Association. One reason may be that there are more teens on the road.
They are by nature risk takers.
Parenting expert Michelle Borba says it's not that teens don't know better.
They know the consequences, but when push comes to shove, consequences versus the risk, they actually will take the risk.
But parents can make a difference, and tonight we'll show you how. I'm a mom myself with 2 young boys, and like most parents, I often wonder if the lessons I'm teaching my kids are getting through. Am I being effective? Some concerned parents are about to find out. With the help of experts, Dateline will put their kids in a series of situations that could be their worst parenting nightmare or their proudest moment. We found moms and dads who agreed to let us videotape their teens as they face those critical choices.
Very nervous.
Like, will they be able to resist the powerful urge to pick up their phones while driving?
I'm expecting the worst and hoping for the best.
In 2009, 16% of fatal crashes involving teenagers were caused by distracted driving. Many teens were distracted by cell phones. It's our first test tonight. We'll be following 4 teens who have recently gotten their driver's licenses. And thanks to their insurance company, American Family, have also just had a special camera installed in their cars called a drive cam. If they make any risky driving maneuvers, like these scary scenes collected by DriveCam, it will be caught on tape. Here, a teen busy texting swerves off the road and takes out a mailbox. Will the camera catch them on their phones like this teen? Or like this girl, so dangerously distracted by her phone that she runs off the road. Luckily, no one was seriously hurt.
As parents, we have to really understand the draw to be connected to your social network.
Rusty Weiss, Family Program Director for DriveCam, says almost 50% of teens admit to texting while driving.
A teen who says they won't talk, they won't text on a phone, has so much pressure to do so. That commitment is most likely going to be broken.
Will we catch these kids on their phones, even though they know they're being recorded? We've been collecting video from their cars for the last 4 months. Now we've brought the drivers and their parents to New York City to watch the video clips for the first time. Parents in one room, teens in another. Are any of you nervous about your parents' reaction?
Yeah.
Carissa, you're nervous?
Yeah.
When we met Carissa 4 months ago, she described herself as cautious.
I am a very careful driver.
And she told us using her phone while driving was out of the question.
You can't talk on your cell phone. Obviously, you can't text.
Was she able to stick to that rule? Her mother's counting on it.
I'm hoping no texting and driving. You know, that's supposed to be one of our rules.
Carissa's mom was in a serious accident a few years ago when a driver blew through a 4-way stop sign.
The car was smashed up right to where I was sitting. So if my kids would have been with me, they would not be here today.
So this is much more personal, having this camera installed in your car.
Yes, it's very serious.
So how seriously has Carissa taken all of her mother's warnings?
Red light.
In the video from inside her car,
Hi. Yeah.
again and again, Carissa is nabbed using her phone while she's driving. A distraction that causes her to miss this light changing. She hits the brakes so hard, her purse goes flying. Her mother's reaction?
You know, just one bad decision and she could kill somebody, kill herself.
Now it's Katie's turn. She also told us she wouldn't use her phone behind the wheel.
I've driven with a couple of my friends, and a lot of them do text and drive or answer the phone or play with their iPods, but I don't plan on testing it out.
But her mom's not so sure Katie's been able to stick to that.
You know, she's going to make mistakes. She's 16. I hope she just learns from them.
Several times, Katie's caught taking corners too fast while she's snacking at the wheel.
I eat all the time.
And singing also causes her trouble.
Singing isn't bad. Oh, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
Here she blows right through a stop sign.
I don't blow through a stop. Oh.
But what about her cell phone? How did Katie do? She's not only caught changing music on her phone, but texting. Here she is so busy with her phone, she doesn't see the light change and has to slam on the brakes yet again.
It's a huge distraction, and it's definitely something we need to sit down and talk about.
We'll be gathering the parents and kids to talk about the driving clips, but first it's the boys' turn. What tale will their tapes tell? One's a self-proclaimed daredevil behind the wheel. The other's a professional go-kart racer. Is there any chance these teens have resisted the magnetic pull of their cell phones?
Coming up, the answer to that. And later,
Hunter has said clearly, I was smoking pot.
He made it very clear.
Made it very clear.
would your teen get in a car with a driver who said he was high? When My Kid Would Never Do That continues.